Is Odell Beckham Jr. going to be a Buffalo Bill? I don't know, but people are talking like it could happen. This is Bills HQ. I'm Julian Mott. I want to talk about it real quick. Now, Von Miller went on the Pat McAfee show talking and rapping rhapsodic about his boy, his guy that he's been friends with for 6 to 7 years, Odell Beckham Jr. He said some stuff and he said it confidently. There's touches for you. There's targets for you. Josh is gonna get you the ball. There's snaps for you. There's a spot for you if you want it. My locker is open right next to me. I wonder if it was actually open. You guys think if it was actually open? I don't know. I don't know. It's so interesting though because the Bills haven't had really outspoken players until recently. And it's always so interesting to me to see how they respond and react to them. Now, obviously, Vaughn hasn't gotten any type of pushback or feedback saying, saying that he can't say stuff like that. So obviously there's some sort of conversation. Obviously there's some sort of vetting and there's some things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Probably that have been going on. I mean, there's a quote from Brandon Bean weeks ago talking about how they're speaking with guys that are rehabbing that are going to be coming back. So there's probably things that have been going on for weeks. That's how things work in the NFL, man. These guys, they talk about tampering periods and stuff like that. These guys talk. They just talk. Text, a little text or whatever. There's things that have been going on for weeks that we haven't even heard about. And Vaughn is so confident. I mean, the way he was talking is so insane to me because it was like it was a done deal. And I know it's not, but the way he was talking was like, bro, if you want to come, there's a spot for you, which is so interesting to me. It's so interesting to me. Now, the pros and cons of doing it now for the player and for the organization. I think the pros are the same for the player and the organization, actually. You can get him in early. You can get him with the training staff because the Bills have a good training staff. They can go to OBJ and say, "Hey, listen, this is our track record. This is what we've been able to do. This is how we've been able to manage our injuries." So there's a pro there for the player as well. Get them under the roof with the trainers. Let them learn the playbook. Be up to date. Don't you want to perform well, OBJ? I think so. I know the organization would want you in the playbook. Get all that together so when November and December comes, you hit the ground running and there's no issues. I'm excited. I think this is a real possibility. What kind of targets and how he would be used, I think that's a whole different conversation. You could go on 40, 50, 60 minutes on his usage. So we'll see. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Bye bye.